In this video, I'm going to talk about the Dome of the Rock. The Umayyad dynasty's second ruler, Abd al-Malik, built the Dome of the Rock between 685 to 691. It was a shrine in Jerusalem, not a mosque or masjid, for pilgrims, a holy site, al-Haram al-Sharif. It's believed to be the site of Adam's burial, Abraham's sacrifice, and Solomon's temple. It was where Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam made a miraculous journey in the night from Mecca to Jerusalem, then from Jerusalem to heaven. It was also the first Qibla, direction of prayer for Muslims, until it was changed to Mecca. In 637, Muslims liberated Jerusalem from the Roman Empire, who had oppressively held the city for 500 years. The Muslims patiently waited and besieged the city rather than spill blood until the Byzantines surrendered. In 637, Sophronius of Jerusalem, the Byzantine and Christian church leader, surrendered, and he insisted that he would only hand the keys to Jerusalem to the Amir al-Mu'minin, the leader of the faithful, Umar ibn al-Khattab. Umar came to the holy city on either a donkey or a camel with only one servant, wearing very modest clothing, and he walked into Jerusalem out of respect and humility. So Sophronius gave a tour of the city to Umar, and he invited Umar to pray inside the church. Umar refused, saying that if he prayed there, then Muslims would eventually turn that spot into a masjid, and that would deprive Christendom out of one of its most holy sites. Umar asked Sophronius for a place where he could build a masjid. So Sophronius led him to a rock on the Temple Mount. When Umar saw it, the place was desecrated. It was kind of a garbage dump by the time Umar saw it. So Umar cleaned and cleared the area of the Temple Mount. Then the Treaty of Omar was signed, which basically stated that the people of Jerusalem would be given assurances of their safety. It stated that their property, churches, crosses, the sick and the healthy of the city, and all rituals that belong to their religion will not be destroyed, and churches will not be inhabited by Muslims. Those who want to leave will be safe until they seek refuge. Those who stay must pay taxes. The Treaty of Omar allowed Christians religious freedoms, and Caliph Omar invited Jews back to the city. Now, the Dome of the Rock is considered the first work of Islamic architecture. The architectural style was inspired by Byzantine architecture, as well as the mosaic wall decoration, but there's no figural art inside of the dome. Instead, there's marble, metal plaque decor, mosaics with jeweled plants, trees, and vegetal motifs. Its octagonal base is topped with a gilded wooden dome. It has 16 windows, resting on 4 piers and 12 columns. Below the dome is a portion of the sacred rock, and a stairway leads to a cave beneath the rock. Arabic inscription shows the completion between 691 to 692, as well as Quranic inscriptions, such as the Ayatul Kursi, the verse of the throne. Now, the second building built on Temple Mount is south of the Dome of the Rock. It was built in the late 7th century. Now, it was a place of congregational prayer because the Dome of the Rock was not a masjid. The second building today is called Al-Aqsa, which means the furthest masjid or mosque. It's the third holiest masjid in the Islamic world.